Welcome back to almost out of tongue twist. I don't know why. Welcome back to another video, right? Okay. This reading's gonna be on the ancestors. See what the message has for you guys. See what the ancestral deck is saying. We're gonna see what is out from our descendants, from our ancestors, from our past living relatives. A lot of messages very general. So what I want you guys to do, if this resonates with anything that your past grandma, grandpa, or even siblings, anybody that's passed over in the afterlife, if this resonates with anything that they would say, I ask you guys just take it in. So what I want to do is I want to pick up on you guys' energy. I want you guys to just generalize this information. I want you guys to kind of look at it like, okay, would my sibling say that? Something like that. So I'm just going to kind of tap into the ancestors and see if they have any messages specifically for you, right? Spirits, what message I got for you people? So you have heart. So maybe I could be picking up, you have a big heart and they want you guys to remember where you come from as far as you being yourself, right? You might be having a big heart. You know what I'm saying? So they could be remind you of that. Maybe they could be informative, you guys too, like, you know, just maybe just reflecting on that. You know what I mean? Reflecting on the fact that you have a big heart. They could love you for that. So what I'm picking up on, or you could love your relative for that even, right? If this picks up, maybe you have a relative that has a big heart, right? If that's resonating with you guys know any like aunties or, you know, grandmas that always seem to take care of people and everything like that, right? You might I'm picking up, you might be knowing somebody that was always telling you to be calm, right? Maybe your grandma or your grandparent was always telling you to be calm, have calmness, or, you know, just relax, take it easy. Probably, you know, didn't want you stressing out all the time. Maybe it was somebody that was stressed about schoolwork or, you know, things like that, and they always said, hey, you have a big heart and I want you to be calmness. Maybe they've even shared to have a big heart. Maybe they've always looked out for you and things like that, right? So I'm picking up energies from your ancestors, trying to pick up energies from your ancestors. What messages that I can relate, Spirit? Leg of hand, right? It says the hand treads on her cheeks, but she does not kill them. So you can be picking up on a lot of tolerance from this person, right? This person has taught you to be tolerant of a lot of things. Like, don't be quick to, you know, blow that fuse or start a fight. And, you know, maybe it could have been a relative, maybe a brother or your sister that could have just showed you just to, you know, take it easy in life and really have that discipline. You know what I mean? I could be picking up on an ex-military man, or, you know, somebody like that, maybe a policeman that died in the line of fire. Anything that's related to having a lot of discipline, a career with a lot of discipline. So I'm thinking that, you all heard that tap? So I'm feeling like it's somebody that, you know, had a lot of discipline that was teaching you. Even if it's not, you know, even if it's somebody from maybe that died that maybe spent a lot of time in prison or whatever the case is. It could be anybody that had to have that discipline to survive. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be a certain career choice, but I'm picking up on somebody's told you how to be tolerant. Somebody told you gotta have that tolerance level high. It's gotta be high. You can't be out here fighting. You can't be out here doing just craziness. Can't be a hothead. You can't be a crash dummy. Is what I'm picking up on. Somebody in your family or your relative that's passed over has showed you tolerance skills, right? So now we have humility. All life must be valued. So somebody's told you that you've been valued all your life. You have been your value. So somebody's been always trying to. One of your family members is always trying to teach you value. They're always trying to show you how valuable you are. Right, always taught you the valuable lessons in life. I'm picking up on values, what I'm picking up on. So you might have learned real valuable lessons from this family member or this, you know, this person. It says a symbol of democracy, sharing ideas and taking counsel. So somebody could be counseling you, right? You could even be picking up messages throughout the day of like this past ancestor or this past family member that's been, you know, guiding you where you need to go, or, you know, you feel more at peace when you sit down and you pray to them, and you honor them, and you might be visiting the grave site at this time. You might be actually, you know, just thanking them for all the constant and the therapeutic messages that they gave you. Like, you probably went to go sit down and talk with them just on some like chill moment, but they've helped you get over a lot of mental situations you had where you felt like a lot of things was going wrong, and they probably let you, like, they probably made you feel a little bit better, you know, after the conversation. You know, like some people you just talk to and you just feel so much better, like a great grandparent and stuff, because they've been through everything, right? And then when we talk to them about our little problems, they're just like, man, whatever, like I've been through that, you feel me? So they can definitely give you a good mental help. It says, a symbol of humanity together with strength, empathizing that even the strong need to be humble. So this is from the Ram's horns. So somebody could have been teaching you to, even though you're strong, still be humble and be grateful for what you've accomplished. So even though you've gained all this these situations, like you might have got your apartment, your car, or something, like you might have shared this person this stuff, and they've just been like, well, I see you made it, but just don't. I'm not saying go back to where you come from, but remember where you come from when you're having those rainy days. You know what I mean? When you're having those stressful moments at your work life or whatever the case is. Just remember where you come from, so that you can kind of, you know, they taught you that method with the mental side to remember where you come from, so that you can, you know, reflect on what you have, so you can appreciate what you have, even though sometimes you feel like you haven't received enough. They just want you. They always wanted you to remember how far you came, so that you, even though some days you feel like you're not doing enough, you can always reflect on how far you came. You know what I mean? So now I'm picking up on a similar priestly office, abundance of lofty duty to a desired goal and loyalty. It represents a traditional hairstyle of joy that was worn by priests. So somebody could have been always putting you in this certain hairstyle, right? For my boys out there, it could have been somebody that always trying to put your hair in a ponytail. It could have been, you know, it could have, for my girls, it could have been somebody that's always trying to put you in the pigtails. It could have been any hairstyle that represents royalty, and they always thought you look good in that, you know what I mean? You probably didn't think so back in the day, but they always thought you look good in that hairstyle. It doesn't have to be a hairstyle, but it could be an outfit or whatever. And you've appreciated those moments. You appreciated the combing moments where they used to comb your hair. You appreciate those moments, and you held those dear to your heart. That's what I'm picking up on, right? Let's see what's our last message for you guys. See if we can pull together another message from the ancestors. We have message of pepper, right? Which symbolizes all peppers do not ripen simultaneously. So this could be like your I don't want to say a grandma, but it could be like an older person telling you don't spend your money all in one place, and that could be like also saying that not everything happens at once. So it could have been like an older person, or even a relative that had an ill soul. Like it could have been a young person, but maybe they had an ill soul that's very wise, and they said either way there's a very wise person, and they said that not everything's going to happen at once, and they told you that, and to this day you remember that. To this day you've held that dirt to your heart, right? That's going to conclude you guys. That's going to conclude the reading for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If this resonated with any, you know, relative or things like that, just let me know in the comments, and just show some love if it did, right? But yeah, picking up with some good energy, so you know your ancestors and stuff are definitely resonating with you guys. Don't forget them, though. You ever seen that movie? I think it's either Coco or Color. Might be Color. Or it might be Coco. 182, where they have the altar and stuff. Don't forget these people, man. Always keep them near. You know, keep a picture of them near. You know what I mean? Because they ain't forgot about you. That's for sure, right? So I'm picking up with some good energies. Either way, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Excuse me, on this ancestral deck, this ancestral message. You guys stay tuned. I will see you guys in the next video.